This is Anthony Estefan, and this is Axis and Allies, Deadliest Unit. In this episode, we take to the open waters where known vessels from the war at sea face off for the first time in strategic gaming form. Here, we have the French light cruiser, the Lamotte Picquet, a Du Gaulle class cruiser. Entering commission in the mid-1920s, she spent her war career in the Siamese waters, serving as a flagship of a small squad known as the Groupe Occasionnel, where they partook in the Battle of Ko Chang against the Siamese Navy in mid-January of 1941. She would then disarm herself that November due to mechanical fatigue, thus making the Japanese Navy to eventually take her in as a training vessel of their own, until 1945, when she was sunk by naval aviation of the American 38th Task Force. Her opponent, the Jintsu, a Sendai-class cruiser launched around the same time as the Lamotte Picquet, tells a different story. Before the war, she served on the waters of China, especially during the Sino-Japanese War in the late 30s. When Hirohito and Roosevelt began their game in 1942, the Jintsu partook from battles at the Java Sea to an attempt to retake Guadalcanal and to Langi, where she was damaged by a dive bomber. Thus, she was forced to sit out for the remainder of the year. She would then be lost with among 500 hands on deck in mid-July of that year at Colo Bangara against an Allied convoy. While the two vessels have the same armor set of 3 armor, 8 vital armor, and 3 hull points, the Lamotte Picquet has a better surface gunnery range and firepower over the Jintsu. However, because the Jintsu is a night fighter, it will make another gunnery attack when it's turn 4 or later. For the torpedo phase, the Jintsu astoundingly benefits with its long-lance torpedoes, giving it an extra point of hull damage, with one successful hit just enough to sink an enemy cruiser that lacks the torpedo defense benefit. Should the vessel itself be crippled in battle, it would cancel out the long-lance torpedo benefit per se, but still be a dangerous opponent as if her torpedoes was as of a regular vessel. With the historic and battle efficiency analysis complete, we now present the battle to determine which vessel is tougher. It was a close series of battles, but the Lamotte Picquet came out victorious, winning 54% compared to the Jintsu's 46%, which benefited greatly from its long-lance torpedoes while it lasts. But the gun firepower and range benefits that the Lamotte Picquet brought to the table for the majority earn her the victory. That's it for this episode of Axis and Allies Deadliest Unit. Thank you for watching.